the easiest way to express how when you really want something, you get it. When you're an addict, whatever your drug of choice is, you do whatever it takes to get your drug of choice. This is tobacco, by the way. So, when you truly want something, it doesn't matter how many obstacles, self created, because it's always your own limiting beliefs and conditionings pushed out that are creating the seeming challenge because you want to have a maze of life. You want to create the seeming hero's journey to get to your desired destination. Yet, there's another choice. There's another choice. There's a potential, there's a timeline in which you get tired of all your self-created, self-generated obstacles, and you choose a potential, you choose a reality in which everything's easy and everything flows and everything bangs, and then it seems like you're floating, seemingly floating in this Aladdin carpet, and you're being driven by the field because you choose to create, to stop recreating the same obstacles because you stop getting a payoff, a hit out of, I overcome this obstacle. Like, wow, like I'm the hero. Like that's the payoff of the self-created obstacle. And this happens a lot for men. Men love to conquer things like, oh, let's create a business. Let's hit a financial goal this month. Let's go and get the girl. Let's be the hero. There's a timeline in which you get sick and tired of being the hero. And then you don't need to create the middleman. You don't need to create the obstacle. You don't need to create the dragon that you're going to fight. Like Disney movies, like Shrek. There's a dragon, and then you create the dragon to fight the dragon to finally go and get the princess from the tower and wake her up from the spell because you love it, because those movies were indoctrinated into us, into our psyche since we were little. So we're like, oh, that's how life is supposed to be. That's what's attractive. Like I have to go and just lash out the dragon so I can get the girl, or I can become the king, or I can wake up the princess from the spell. And then that's what creates the victim perpetrator, hero rescuer, disempowering dynamics and dramas. That's what creates it. It's like, you don't need to be a hero. You don't need to create an obstacle to overcome, to get a sense of worthiness, to get a sense of, I achieved something, I accomplished something, I conquered, I defeated, oh, wow, I saved the girl, or I saved the guy. I mean, I have had those savior complexes too. Trying to, hi, Matt, trying to save, and we don't need to save anybody. We get to be examples of our own journeys, of our own light, and share our unique truths and authenticity, and that radiates towards others. And then the ones that want it bad, that's the title, how bad do you want it? If they really, really want to achieve, allow, okay, achieve, so to speak, it's hard to use words when there's no vocabulary. We got the wind. Whew. There's no ways to express this, but okay. So to speak, let's use the word achieve or conquer or allow. If you want to allow your highest potential, your highest timeline, your highest vision of reality, if you really, really want it, and usually this comes with service to others, there comes a point where you realize that true joy and happiness comes from being of service. So you don't need to be the rescuer. You just gotta lead by example and radiate your truth. And that's the beauty of healing shame, guilt, pride, self hatred. Because to express and radiate your truth, that is the highest service to the world, and to be fully received by others without any force of you trying to save someone, without any force of you trying to be the hero and slay the dragon, and the dragon that you're seemingly creating so you can have a sense of validation. Only when you heal shame, guilt, pride, self hatred, you feel confident enough in humility to express exactly where you're at without your own self judgments, which the self judgments were the things where the limiting beliefs, thought forms, demons, distortion, creating the dragon in the first place. But imagine a reality in which you don't have the self judgments, you don't have the self limiting beliefs. Then you wouldn't create the dragon. You wouldn't have to slay the dragon. Like, you are the producer, actor, creator of your own movie. Why the fuck would you place a dragon before the tower, before you wake up the Sleeping Beauty princess? And the Sleeping Beauty princess is insert your desired outcome here. It can be whatever you want out of your incarnation. It doesn't have to be an actual girl or monies or success or a state of being or peace, whatever it is. Insert your desire here. That is the Sleeping Beauty. You don't need to create the dragon to fight, to then go and rescue the princess in the tower. It's just all programming. That's conditioning from the false matrix, the false light that wants to keep you asleep, wants you to stay asleep and distracted. So you waste your life force energy creating a story in which you suffer and in which you need to slay a dragon. You don't need to slay a dragon. You can just be you. Teachings of Ramana Maharshi. Be as you are. Be as you are, and that's the greatest service you can give to the world. What's your true self? Who are you when nobody's watching? What's your inner self-talk at night before you go to bed? That's your authenticity. Doesn't matter what you're telling yourself when nobody's watching. Start speaking that out loud in front of people. Start being your true self. And see how then you don't have to create a seeming obstacle to become enlightened, to become successful, to become rich. You don't have to create an obstacle because you start loving yourself for what you truly are in that moment. You're not that inner self-talk you have at night. You're not that inner self-talk you have in the morning. That's just a state of being. That's a vibrational frequency, a frame of reality that you're choosing to attune yourself to. And when you realize that's not your true self, that's just whatever conditioning needs to play out and needs more love and attention from you, your highest self. Third porn series, how to manifest your dream life.
Yeah, you can put it on the website, right? It's meta, right?
What do you desire the most? You can have it all because it's all you. What can I say? It's all vibration, stillness that creates success. I'm the monk that kept her Ferrari. Ferrari is just abundance, wealth, monies. Waken modern mystic teaches you how to reach samadhi, liberated consciousness, enlightenment, and also enjoy the fruits of the illusion. And you can add your email address if you want to receive reports. We have an account member site, so when you subscribe, you are part of the family. And then you have access to our private videos. Oh, impermanence. Or the Consciousness Research Center, which is our school, and that's more private. It's happening. Oh, beautiful.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Cool.